Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, once again, and welcome into the Eternal Stream. What are we on, number 6 now? Here on Twitch TV, Eternal Stream, it says number 5. Which it is. It actually is stream number 5. I haven't missed count or anything like that. And we are here once again to play the Eternal card game. Let's get straight into it. And you will remember a couple of shows ago I showed you the draft mode, and well, it didn't go so well for your friendly Twitch TV host, and so we're going to give it another shot today. And I've been looking at a couple of trying to read up a little bit on some differing strategies for draft, and I've had a couple of friends that have pointed me in a couple of different directions. One pointed me in the direction of actually a magic strategy called bread, and it stands for bombs removal, efficient spells, aggro, and dregs. And it's important in order that the acronym is spelled. So obviously bombs are the big cards that you can get that would have a big impact on the game. Like, for example, if we go into my collection here, if you are passed in a pack something like like Caleb Uncrowned Prince, this would be a bomb. It's a big creature. It's got an awesome ability. Another example would be something like this Pillar of Amar. And power for a 5/5 Sentinel, Talir Who Sees Beyond. The big cards that do something that's really, really amazing, that can totally transform the game. You also have removal, which there's a lot of different stuff, like Death Strike would be a great example of removal. Stuff that basically just kills other creatures. Even something like Torchwood would totally count as this. 3 damage, that can hit a lot of 1 to 4 drops. You can one-shot a lot of 1 to 4 drops with only 3 damage. E would be efficient spells or evasion. Now, what might that be in this game? An efficient spell. Can we just search for spell? Will that give us spells? It does give us spells. Man, I love the search feature in this game. So I do not think that, like, Gun Down, 5 damage to a unit without quick draw. It costs 5. It deals 5 damage. That's good. I like that. However, you can only play it on units without quick draw. Now, that's not a very huge restriction. However, I don't find that particularly efficient. You know what I do find efficient? Piercing Shot. 2 damage to an enemy unit and 2 damage to the enemy player for only 2 and only one fire influence required. That I like. Hip Shot I like. 3 damage, 3 power for 2 damage, and it's warped, so you can play it from the top of your deck. Basically extending your hand. It's like getting to draw a free card that turn. I like that as well. Aggro. Aggressive creatures, quick and mana friendly. These would be your 1-drops, your 2-drops. I know we're on fire here, but it doesn't necessarily have to be, fire. The Pyre Adept would be a good example of early aggro. A 3/1 creature. This creature is obviously going to be attacking. Warcry, quick draw from Rakano. Shadow has a great life stealer. I think it's a Cabal. Cutthroat, yes. 2/2, 4/2 with life steal. Awesome creature that's great for early aggro. If you want to get something a little bit more expensive, it would be, what is it? It's an infiltrate creature. It is, the Lithrai Ranger. Infiltrate +2/+2. So if your opponent happens to not get anything out in the first turn, fantastic option. I even like this 1/1 for 3 if they get unlucky and just don't draw out creatures. You hit them once and you pop out 2 5/5 beasts on potentially turn 4. Yeah, that can totally happen. And then you've got your dregs, which are the cards that you would never play in a billion years. I mean, I'm sure that there is one in here somewhere. I probably can't find it right now. This card here, I mean, very, very interesting. A 1010, 412 that kills all of the units and attachments. This can't leave the void. However, even if I got this in draft, I would probably still take it just because it's a legendary, and you remember, you get to keep whatever you draft in this game. But how many draft games have you ever seen go to 12 power? I've played in a few. I'm not saying that I have the most experience compared to everybody else, but I have not seen many games that you get to 12 power. So that is going to be my strategy today. That's the plan. I'm going to try to play draft and not suck. So let's see if we can make that happen. Remember, draft, you get 5,000 gold or 500 gems. That is your ticket in, and you get to draft 2 of the new set, the Dusk Road, 1 of Omens of the Past, and 1 of the Empty Throne. And you can win up to 3 diamond chests if you don't suck. We'll see if I can do that. All right, so my draft strategy, first pack, and remember, these are getting passed between different players. There's a big algorithm as to how it works, and so, but basically, one player is passing you pack 1 and pack 3. Another player is passing you pack 2 and pack 4. And somehow these get held in limbo somewhere. So I'm not on a timer here like I would be at a regular like Magic or a Star Wars Destiny draft event, where I actually have to make a decision in a certain amount of time. You've got 60 seconds or whatever. I can take all the time here that I want. And so one of the things that they suggest when you're drafting for Magic is don't worry about what your color is going to be, in this case your influence, until you get 6 picks into the match. Then you'll have an idea of what your colors ought to be. Just pick the best, most efficient card. When I was playing draft in Star Wars, the trading card game, I really enjoyed that format. Star Wars, the trading card game, I'm talking about the one that was made with the D6s by Wizards of the Coast, designed by Richard Garfield. There were a lot of cards in that game that were not playable in the base game just because they had a slow speed, and a 7/7 at 20 speed in that game just wasn't very exciting. But in draft, a 7/7 on the board, because you don't know what the other people are going to draft, a 7/7 has staying power, and you're probably going to get to shoot 7 dice at something, and if you shoot it at something small, they're probably going to die. So it is a very efficient unit for trading. In Hearthstone, I tried to always get very efficient units. How can I get a unit that's health and power adds up to more than the power I'm playing for? Like this Ageless Sentinel, for example. This would be a great example of an efficient card that I would like. This would be a great one for Forge. Here, I've got some interesting options. So I've got some removal, 3 damage to enemy unit with flying. There are a lot of units with flying. A negate, a 3-cost enemy spell. That's rather specific. Or my Yeti get +3 this turn. And also, just as a reminder, you can always right-click on these to see how many you have in your collection. So when one of your Valkyrie dies, play a 2/2 soldier. I'm interested in this card. Now, this Aerial Attendant is good. Flying Warcry, Bond, and Tomb. Here's the problem. Flying and Warcry, you know you're going to get. You know you're going to get the Attune effect. It costs 7. Obviously, with Bond, if you exhaust another unit of the same type, you can reduce this card's cost. However, do I know that I'm going to get another Valkyrie? I really don't. Is there a good chance I'm going to get a Valkyrie? Probably. But I might just draft this card, and I might not get any more Justice cards that are worth a crap the rest of the draft. Since it has Bond, I'm kind of leaning toward taking it. So I'm going to take the Aerial Attendant. We'll see if that works out for me. So a Relic, Summon Nightfall. Once per turn, you can pay 5 to draw a card. This would be great for late game. Another Bond, Bellowing Thunderfoot. With Dinosaurs, when you Bond, stun an enemy unit. Overwhelm when it hits the enemy player's scout. This is a good early aggro card right here. 3-1 for 2 with Overwhelm. You can toss it at a 2-2. It still gets through for 1 damage, and you get to scout. Card draw is another thing I really feel like is very strong in this game. Ooh, it's a pretty shiny one. I could just take that too. So, here's good removal. Extinguish, cause nightfall, kill a unit with 4 power or less. I like that. A 4/5 with 7 with a stun. Summon Nightfall. I don't really feel like there are any big bombs here. I mean, like I said, I don't know if I'm going to get any more dinosaurs. I'm going to take this Fearless Yeti. It's got good aggro. I feel like it has a use. 2 color cards. Another thing you have to be careful about. How many colors are you going to play in your deck? Probably have to play 2. It's just not going to be reliable for you to be able to draft in a 3-color deck that can kind of work together. Bunch of dinosaurs here. You play a weapon, play an additional copy of that weapon. Don't know if I'm going to get a weapon. It's a fairly efficient spell though. 3/3 for 4. Not a spell, but a unit. I think I'll probably just take that. Ruby Catalyst. You pay 2 and exhaust an enemy unit. Wow. So this is pretty amazing. Once per turn, you can pay 2 to exhaust an enemy unit, and after the 3rd use, you get a 5/4 unit out there yourself. That's pretty incredible. Flying Lifesteal Entomb. Draw a curse from your void. When you play Sentinel, it gets +2. I don't own any of that one. I don't think I own any of this one either. So I think in one of these 2, just because it's a really great card. I really like the Town Watchman. I do like him, but again, he costs 6. I'm going to take the Ruby Catalyst. Another thing I'm going to be looking at some point is my mana curve. I need to have units that are playable. And remember, you will have a situation where you do not have to play all of the cards in your deck that you draft. You don't. So, next choice for me. Ultimate, when you gain life, play a 4/4 Restless Radiant. I like that. Steals all weapons from an enemy unit. This is just a really good card to have. Time, Justice, and Scout. I'm going to draft today to try to win. If I was just drafting for my collection, I might take that because that's really, really cool if you wanted to play a Time Primal deck. There is life gain, but how much life gain is there going to be? It is a 3 cost. I'll take it. Another Bellowing Thunderfoot. Yeti Sage. He seems to be passing me a lot of Primal and Fire. I have not seen much in the way of Justice since that first pack. Alright. I'm scared about how expensive that is. I'm really scared about how expensive all those are. Double damage, Entomb, create and draw trail stories, reducing the cost of a spell in your hand by 1. Remember, if you have ideas or don't know what any of this stuff means, you just hover over it. It's going to pop up and tell you immediately what it does. Give a unit 4/4/2 this turn for 3. It's okay. I guess I'm going to take that dinosaur. +2 while you have a relic. I did draft a relic. Ultimate, pay 2 to scout. Sure, I'll play that. Cursed unit can't block. Alright, here's a 1-cost unit. Barbarian camp is interesting. I have a relic. So as you can see, I'm getting a lot of fire. So it feels like fire ought to be one of the colors I'm playing. Let's see, a 4/2 for 4 +1/+1 and Overwhelm while you have a relic. I'm getting a lot of relics, that's for sure. Pay 1 to gain 1. Give 2 of your units +1/+1. When you draw a card, Cutbrush Cartographer gets +1. I wish this was like a 3 cost for a 1/3. But I'll take it. Okay, at the end of the cursed unit's turn, deals 1 damage. That's nice. Draw an attachment from your void or kill an enemy attachment. That can be really big. I'm going to take this dinosaur. It's a 4/2 for 3. I get stuck with a Twilight Hermit. When you start your turn at night, transform it into a 5/3 Prowler with Reckless. Very interesting. Second pack. As you notice, you get 100 Shift Stone just for opening up the pack, which is pretty amazing. Okay, draw a unit with flying of your choice from your deck with Spark. That's cool. It's a 4 cost, though. That's... I feel like I'm high on the curve here. Let's see, Minotaur Lighthoof. You may give another unit unblockable. 5/1 for 4. Put a Firebomb into the enemy deck. Ooh, Stone Shaker. I love this card. Reduce the cost of each unit in your deck by 1 just for playing it. I'm going to take that. So I'm feeling like Fire and Primal are going to be the colors I need to play here. Boy, I didn't get anything like that in this pack. My gosh. So maybe I can hedge my draft here and take some Justice? Is a student given +2/+2? Not very likely he's going to ever be a student. So as you can see, I have got no fire here. Barely any primal. I'll take the primal. Okay, now I'm getting fire. Again, I'm not getting much in the way of removal or cheap units. 5/3 weapon is cool, though. I do like that. I'm going to take the unit. Alright, a 4/3/3 with Aegis. Man, I'm not getting anything that's cheap at all. This is a big fatty here. I like him, but I don't want to get too high on the mana curve. Sacrifice a unit to deal 3 damage to an enemy unit, 3 damage to the enemy player. That's removal. That's removal, but it's expensive removal. Pay 3 to draw a card and discard a card. That would be a good card engine. I kind of feel like I would like to own more of those, but I seem to feel like I need to just get some 1-drops. Strangers have +1 life, so that's going to be a 1/2. Probably not going to be getting much in the way of strangers. It is a 1-drop. I'm going to take it. I guess I'll take Cerso's Meddling now. 6/3 Pit Fighter for 5. Again, up there. Okay, Topaz Drake for 7. Not exactly a bomb, but 5/3 with charge. Oh, and they left me a 1-drop. Wow, okay, I like that. This is a bomb kind of a card here. Warcry Reckless for 6. However, oh man, Diplomatic Seal could be so good. Power influence of my choice if I get it early. Warcry Reckless. 6/6 is definitely a game changer. Seek Power, that is also a very interesting choice. Just to be able to draw power, to make sure that I can draw power. So I'm thinking of Diplomatic Seal, Seek Power, or Frontline Cyclops right now. I don't have enough Shadow at this point. I can't get the Grim Stranger or Feeding Time. Yeah, Sabotage. I haven't seen that much Justice. I'm seeing a lot of Justice in this pack, but probably not going to be seeing that in the later packs. And I got that first Valkyrie, and I have not seen much in the way of that since. And I know the next pack is going to be from that same guy that passed me the first one, and so I'm planning on him probably going to be taking a lot of those Justice cards. So the Seek Power seems good. Warcry Reckless can get you into trouble, and Reckless can just get you to attack into a situation that you really have no business attacking into. I like Warcry. I'm going to take the Seek Power. 3/2 for 5. Summon each of your units, deals 1 damage to enemy player. That's a cool card. That could definitely have some potential. A Rakano Stranger, if you're drafting, by the way, this is an exceptionally efficient card. It gets you influence just for playing it. So if you are influence starved, these are great just to round out your deck. And I might take him here. I mean, I think my obvious choice is Calderon Gunsmith or the Stranger. I'm going to take the Stranger. Let's see. Warcry Summon Exhausted Immunity. I like that. I do not have much in the way of unit removal right now. So some Exhaust would definitely help. Ah, such a good card, but I don't have any. I have no time. I don't have the time. One drop to draw a card with Initiate. This is also a strong option here. A 3/3 for 3 with quick draw if I can just get her a weapon, although I don't think I have many weapons. I don't think I have any weapons, actually. I'm going to take the Yeti Spy. The Recalculator is also an interesting card. 2/2, and when it dies, you get 2 more blockers. I'm going to take that. Ooh, charge, summon, the top unit of your deck gets charged. Yeah, I'm totally okay with that. Boy, Rebuke would be nice, though. They passed me another one. I'm 3/1. I need flying. I'm very low on flying, but a Reckless Flyer does it really count as a flyer for blocking? Hey, here's removal, but unfortunately it's crappy removal, especially because it's only going to be 2 damage, because I'm probably not going to see another Static Bolt. I'm going to take Flash Freeze. Stun 2 enemy units. This could definitely be the difference. Well, I got nothing I wanted here. Nothing that helps me. So I'll take that. It's a rare. I only have one of it. A Worn Shield. I mean, that does help my... I mean, it's a weapon. Kill enemy attachment. Ooh, Ruin. Ooh, I'm definitely thinking about that. Taking Grenadin would also be a good choice. I'll take a Ruin. And a Ticking Grenadin. I'll definitely take that. And an Oni Ronin. Okay, we got some 1-drops there. Daring Pioneer. When an enemy plays a spell, sacrifice it to negate it. Wow. That's pretty cool. A 4/4 for 3 is what I'm looking at. A 4/4 for 3 with Overwhelm. I'm assuming that sacrifice is like a choice. Like I don't have to automatically sacrifice it. Maybe I do. It just says when an enemy plays a spell, sacrifice it to negate it. It doesn't say you may pay 2. It says you will. So is that how that works? I mean, I think that's totally possible to read it that way. I'm going to take it anyway just because it's so efficient. Purge the Darkness. Deal 4 damage to the enemy player and night ends. Not really removal, though. Too expensive. Don't have that many dinosaurs. A 1/5 for 4. That's efficient, but it's not... It's in that 4 curve. I think it's the best choice, though. Bellowing Thunderfoot. I already have one of those. I'm just not getting that many dinosaurs. Snow Fort. So I'm not, obviously not doing that. I'm not doing any of these cards here. This is cute. I don't know if it's that good in this format. Let's see, Killer with Nightfall. Probably not going to be that much Nightfall integration here. So really my choices I feel like are Nocturnal Kyrex. It's a 2/1 for 4 with Killer, which is not very efficient. I'm going to take the Bellowing Thunderfoot, but I may not make it cut from the deck. Here's a Flyer. I think that's just the play. Just take a Flyer. Charge, Sentinel Ally, +2/+2. So if I happen to have a Sentinel out, it's going to help me. Give it +2/+2. I'll take it. What else do we have here? Jotun Punter. Exhaust, give one of your Yeti +4 and flying. Not likely to have a bunch of Yeti. Take a Kyrex. Wandering Forge, +1/+1 and overwhelm while you have a relic. Interesting. When you bond, Slip Sergeant, draw 2 cards and discard 2 cards. Also interesting, how many Yeti am I going to end up playing? Not really sure. I've got some Yeti in. I'd like to see some removal. I haven't seen a single torch this whole time. Another freaking Bellowing Thunderfoot. Boy, if you drew a bunch of dinosaurs, that would be pretty awesome. But the dinosaur 7 is just really expensive. Bond is a super amazing ability though, and getting to stun an enemy unit along with it is also something that I like. An Aegis could be good. Hey, there we go. A Wild Rider. When it hits the enemy player, gets +1. A 1/4 for 3. Amazing. Love it. Paid 3 to give it +3/+3 if an enemy is cursed. Probably don't have a curse for that, but still a 1-drop. And it's a waste. So here I am at the unit screen. So, I feel like 15 to 18 power is about right. So I'm going to play my special. I'm going to put in the Seek power, obviously. And I think I got this power, so I'll put that in. So and then fire. So there is 14, 15, so I have 16. I'm going to put one more in of each. Okay. There's 18 power. What removal do I get? I got a grenade. Stone Shaker's definitely going in, just because I like it. Deal 1 damage to enemy unit. I'll totally take that. Kill an enemy attachment. I'll totally take that. Taking Grenadin. I just didn't draw that much removal. I did get this Ruby Catalyst. I do like that. Alright, let's see what I got in the Primal section. It's a flying card. I better just take it. Flash Freeze. Stun 2 enemy units. I'm interested to see how this works. So I'll just put that in just because I want to see it. Transform it into a 2/2 pig, sure. Ended up with 2 of those stupid Bellowing Thunderfoots. Not sure how much I like that, honestly. Because I have pretty awesome that I can actually search by dinosaur here. Yeah, see, these are the only dinosaurs I got. A 4/5 for 7, not that exciting. Now, if I happen to have a Voracious Phasora out and can, exhaust it for 4 to bond this and make it a 3, then it becomes, wow, amazing. But I don't know if that's actually good. I'm unsure about that. I'm going to throw in the Yeti Spy and the 3 drop. So, I think I have all my bombs in the deck that I drew. I don't feel like I drew that many. These are pretty good. 5/6 for 6. 6/3 for 5. That's a very efficient. 4/4 for 5 with charge. Pretty good. Summon to exhaust an enemy unit. I like that a lot. A 2/2 with charge. I don't have any weapons, but it's a 3/3 for 4. I'm going to keep that in the back of my mind. 2/1 for 1. Yeah, I'm going to put that in. Pay 4 and sacrifice to give it +2/+2. If it was a Grunadin, it gets +5/+5 instead. Could be nice. I can pay 2 to scout. That's good. Could play this relic, but I don't have that much relic. I mean, it's going to make all my units better, obviously. Let's see, what else do I have? Yeah, if I just could end up at night sometime, just get lucky. I don't have any curses in my deck, so that's not going to work. I'm going to put in that Rakano Stranger. It'll color fix me for fire, or influence fix me. I have some Yetis. I'll put in a Slope Sergeant. 4 more. Well, if I'm playing Yetis, I might as well put in some Yetis. 3/3 for 4 with Aegis. I like that. He's got flying. And she lets me draw units with flying. Okay. Well, let's see how poorly this goes. So, as you can see, you get 3 losses. First chest, you get to add a silver. Then you turn the 3 chests you have into gold. Then you can turn them into diamond. Let's see if I can just get a diamond chest. That would be my goal for the day. I'm up against a silver player here. You are ranked in this. If you can rank up, you will get to... I don't like this hand. If you rank up, you do get a master chest or a rank up chest. I had no units. I hate it. Don't like it. Redrawing. Alright, got a unit. I got 4 power. I got 3 units and a 1-drop. So I don't hate this. The problem is, though, that I play this guy out. I may waste his summon ability. I'm going to save it. See if I can get lucky. Maybe he'll throw out a 1-drop that's got 1 health. He didn't. So it's 1 damage I gave up. 2-drop, not as likely to have 1 health. Okay, there was a delay there, so I know he's got a fast spell in his hand. Another 1-drop. He has a fast spell in his hand. I need to be cognizant of that. What could the fast spell be? Could be Torch. Or no, it couldn't, because he's got it's Justice Primal, so it could be the deal 4 damage to incoming attacking unit. Ooh, we have a grenade with these 2 little cheap guys here. These are great sack outlets for grenade. I'll almost certainly grenade this ticking Grenadin.
You've got a familiar
Silence
face.
another unit. It's a 3/2. Ooh, that's too bad. Boy, power has gone dead here. It's a 3/2. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. Sacrifice that guy. Deal 6 damage. Clear his board. Seems good to me. I definitely need to draw power. Power right here would be amazing. I just play the Skywalk Instructor and I feel pretty fine.
A few more adjustments.
Tinker Apprentice. Okay, it's a 1/1. So a unit or weapon in his hand. Oh, got the power. So I'm going to totally give that flying. So one of his units has got +1/+1. Hopefully it's not in the air. If I get 1 more power, I'll get a 4/4 and I'll have a 2/2 Pigomorph. Looks like, oh no, they have not. So he's got something in his hand that he could play. He decided not to, though.
Right on.
3/3. I'm not going to block. It's not a good trade for me. A Scrap Hound. I don't have... So, I mean, I could pay for and sacrifice one of these to give it +2/+2. I don't have a Grenadin out there to do that with, though. So I'm going to attack with these first. And then I might do it. I'm going to end the turn. I'm going to stand pat. Obviously, if he gets that does 2 damage to everything spell, that was going to ruin my life. Oh, very interesting. Okay. So it gives it flying and scout. So it's a 3/6 flyer. So my flyers are now useless, but I've got a ruin, so I'll totally ruin his free wing glider as a fast spell, so I can play it now, and I'm happy to play it now. So you get the hell out of here. Let's see, does he have a negate? Gives it Aegis, which cancels. Fair enough. So I can turn this into a 2/2 pig. That would make it a 2/5 flyer. Which still kills my guy, so I'm not super interested about that. Or do I wait to bond this so I can draw 2 and discard 2? Oh man, that giving him flying like that and +6, that has slowed me down. Otherwise, if he didn't have that, he'd be at 10. He's definitely got the card advantage. 3/7 with Watch Cry. That's probably going to get meddled by Surso. Ooh. So I think we're going to just Surso him. I don't want him to be war crying none of his stuff. Next time I come out, I play Guerrilla Fighter, exhaust his flyer, send the house. That could be a very good trade for me next turn. Assuming he doesn't play something. Let's hope he does not get something good. So he's going to, unless he gets a flying blocker, he's going to take 4 next turn for sure. With the option of taking...
Your first
okay,
lesson
so he's got
is how
another
to stay alive.
blocker. Ooh. So I can... Alright, so I could stun... So he's got an Aegis on that, so he will not be able to be targeted with Flash Freeze. So I think I'm going to stun or exhaust here, swing with just these 2, wait till next turn, Flash Freeze his flyer and the pig, and then swing with the house. So which means my play here is to summon and exhaust. And swing for 4. Okay, so he does not have a fast spell anymore because there was no delay there. Either that or he didn't have enough power to play it. So now he's got a 7. 7 power here. So I'm totally stunning here and here next turn. Ooh, okay, so I'm stunning there and there this turn. Hits enemy player's scout. So if I stun here and here, he takes 4, goes to 6. He can block straight up, straight up, and straight up and clear my board. But his 2 big guys are going to be stunned. I like that, so I'm going to stun, boom, and boom. Ooh, that feels so good. So I'm going to I'm going to send everything, I think. Yeah, I don't see why not. We've got 2 turns from those guys. So he could totally block here just to... So he's going to take the kill. Straight block. Oh, okay. So he's going to leave this one to live. So he's got to draw something that gives him a blocker. Oh, that 2 damage to everything spell just ruins my life right now. And he has the right power for it. Oh, that would be so sick. I'm assuming he doesn't have it because he would have played it already. Okay, he played an Inspire, so he's in desperation mode. Played a Power. That's good. Concede. He's out of power. I think we just win now. Because he's can't do anything. He doesn't have any blockers. That's just it. It's over, right? He can't possibly win. In the meantime, the Detour stream on Twitter. Best place to follow me, twitch.tv/thedetour if you're watching on YouTube. And all these videos do get posted to YouTube by the next day. Bang, right there. All right, 3 silver chests. Ooh, and we even got some quests done. As you can see, you do get a nice chunk of influence for playing in draft. All right, want to know. Let's see if we can move up here. Trying to play like I actually know what I'm doing now. I don't really know how good my deck is. That's just one guy. I mean, you think that all these are just, you know, crappy decks thrown together. At least that's what I'm hoping. So I've got a 3-drop. I've got 2 3s. I've got a Seek Power. Man, I really love Stone Shaker. It feels like I should keep this. Just because I guaranteed to be able to play Stone Shaker reduces the cost of every other unit in my deck by 1, so not having more than 2 power is okay, because there's a 50-50 chance that if I redrew this, I would get only 2 power again. On the second draw, or I guess there'd be a 33% chance. On the second draw, you will get between 2 and 4 power. So there's a 1 in 3 chance I would only get 2 power again. On the first draw, you get anywhere between 1 and 6 power. Just in case you were wondering at home. Alright, so I'm totally going to play the Sigil first, so I can play a Ticking Grenadin. Maybe get some early aggro on his face. I drew a 4-drop. All I need to find 1 power to play that. If I find 2 power, I can play my whole deck, and I get to draw something else that I can play. Ooh, he's got nothing in the first 2. I like that. I'm going to play my dropout instead of this because he hasn't played anything yet. So if he only has 3 drops in his hand, I could get a free scout next turn. Pass. Pass. Yeah, okay. So now things get interesting. So I'm going to just attack so I get the scout first. He's got 3 power. And he's totally got, yeah, there it is. A 0-6 ambush. That is going to be tough for me to deal with. All right, so I will draw the power. I'm going to take, I don't think there's anything. Probably something that you should look at in your games is, hey, what do I have anything that costs double influence? I don't think I do. It's an 06 luckily, but man, I really want to scout. I really want to scout. I could use a flash freeze early. I'm not sure if that's good or not. I wouldn't use it just on him. Right, he's not playing anything, so that makes me feel like, well, or maybe I'm wrong. Ooh, interesting. So you get +3 power this turn if he gets entombed. Man, it's early to waste the flash freeze, but man, getting to scout and hit for 5. Or I can play out a Stone Shaker and just sit and hope he doesn't draw anything next turn. And that way I can hit with 4.
True power lies within.
Well, that's what I did. Let's see if he draws something. Make my plan look stupid. Well, it's not looking great. Play a sandbite on an enemy unit with flying. Okay. Yeah, please attack with that. Alright, I do have a Yeti out, so I'm totally going to get this just in the game. Because it's a 2-2 now. So the question is, do I attack now or do I wait? I think I'm going to attack. I'm going to stun here and here. I'm going to let him do that. Because the +3 power on his turn, not going to make a difference because I'm already going to be done playing. He's already served his purpose. He's going to overwhelm, so I'm going to get a scout no matter what. I'm just going to let it all come. Wow. 0 for... Oh, very interesting. Do I want that right now? A 0 drop. I feel like I'd rather have this 3-3 even though I can pop his... It is removal? Oh man. This is the kind of stuff that I'm not that good at yet. Do I take a 3-3 with Aegis? Or do I just get this and be able to pop his Tumblebang? I'm going to bottom deck it. I'm going to bottom deck it. That was a tough decision. I don't know if I made the right one. He gets a scrap pound. Would have been the wrong one because now he can totally sack that and make him a 5-5. Oh, hindsight. Wow. 5 + 5 + 5. Wow. Wow. Well, that is definitely a difference. Alright. Ooh, yeah, I can totally play a flyer. I'm going to give the student flying. Let's see. Yep, I'm totally going to just attack with my Yeti. So he's got all of his guns out now, which is bad. So if he attacks, he would block 3. I would do 5, 6, 7, 8. He would go to 7. I would go to 15. Ooh. One of those inefficient removal spells. Okay, so I can't kill anything. The only question is, I feel like I'm going to block with this just because it does 3 damage straight to his face. So I will save myself the 6 damage. Oh, I had a scrap hound. Yeah, I could have just sacked that right there. Probably what I should have done. Got myself a 6-6. Yeah, stupid of me.
To the slaughter!
That was a misplay. Alright, so I've got a 6-3 here. Let's see if I can pull this out of the fire. Wow, I did not even notice that. Alright, so I do have it. I did suck out and get a good blocker. Alright. Man, do I attack and just take a trade here? Do I attack with this and take a trade? Because he would have to block, let's see, he would have to block with either the 4-6 or the 6-6. I don't think I'm going to. Just going to swing with these. He's going to take 2.
Your first lesson is how to stay alive.
My Aegis guy. Extra blocker. Wow, gain 6 health. That's a pretty big. That's a very nice find for him. So I'm totally gonna just trade. I'll take 4. Got a power, doesn't help me. Let's see, or do I save him back to block?
Find your own tomb.
Soon.
Oh, don't want to be gaining life. Okay, so now we're in kind of a drawing race just to see who's going to draw something good first. Man, I'm killing myself over this misplay right here with my... Or, yeah, with the ticking Grenadin and that guy. That's so bad. So very bad to not see that and play that. So I'd have a 6, he would be a 6/6 on the board instead of a 1/1. Maybe I'll suck out and get a Grenadin. It's your turn, buddy. Grenadin have charge. You may pay 5 to play a 1/1 Grenadin. Yeah, it's a, I don't know why you had to think about that so much. Just be able to put something else on the board. Deal 1 damage to the enemy player. Sure I will. Now the question is, have I gotten to the point where I want to attack again? So I can totally block him. Man, this 06 is just a thorn in my side. The problem is for him, oh my gosh, can I draw something other than freaking power? Is that these Grenadins are only going to be 1/1s. They're not going to chip
More
away.
steel
Oh, okay,
can't
now he's
hurt.
got some board presence. I got some board presence. +2 while you have a relic. Ultimate pay 2 to scout. I would
unknown
love to pay 2 to
awaits.
scout.
I'll light the way.
See, that's not going to help me. Because I'm going to draw 2 cards and immediately discard 2 cards. It is a 4/4. Man, that's a 4/4. I feel like I should take it. And I could just not bond him. If he doesn't play anything this turn, I could draw him, then draw the next card. The problem is I don't know if I have time to do that. So I can bond him out. I can make him free. It's a 4/4. I draw 2, discard 2, but I don't know what I'm drawing and discarding, obviously. The question is, do I have time to not play a 4/4 blocker? He's going to get another 1/1, so I can totally trade, outright kill this Yeti. 3 and 3, kill his 6. 1/1 can kill. I feel like I can live to do it, to at least see another card. Gonna play another one, of course. Okay, I don't need this card. I gain an Aegis. I'm not that interested in that. Oh, I'm gonna do it one more time. Come on. Oh, come on. Come on, don't screw me. If he plays something where like all of his units get plus, oh, what is that? Stone, what is it? What is it? Scrap heat. Oh, here we go. Okay, once per turn you may pay 4, discard a power card to deal 1 damage to enemy player for each power card in your void. Okay, so he's put me on a little bit of a timer, but that's not terrible. He still has to pay. He's paying 4 to do that. Okay, so I am totally going to bond out. So that will take these guys. So I'm going to exhaust here. And there. Oh, that's fine. Whatever. Okay, so I need to discard 2. Totally discarding him. A 2-1 I'm not that excited about, so I'm going to discard those. Can I spark? I can't this turn. But I can totally exhaust one of his units. I can exhaust... Oh, I can exhaust his 06. Which means... Oh, but I can't play both of them. Man, if I could play both. Ugh. So I will either get to draw a unit with flying from my choice. He doesn't seem to have much flying, so I am going to... Well, I can't do both. Yeah, I just can't. Okay, so I'm going to play this, exhaust there. I'm going to attack, hit him. I'm going to get to scout, bottom, and the turn. Okay, happy with that. Happy with that. An enemy unit dies, so he's going to hit me for... when enemy unit dies, Frenzied Omnivore gets +1/+1. Oh, you may discard a card and get a killer, so he just straight up killed one of my dudes. Oh, he killed my flyer. So now the question becomes, how am I going to whittle him down? Because I'm not seeing my win condition here. I need removal. And unfortunately, I know that there's not a lot of that in my deck. There's not a lot of that in my deck, and he's put me on a timer. Now he's going to run out of space, so he's not going to be able to play a whole bunch of... I'm going to hold on to this power, make him think that I've got something, possibly. The other thing is, who's going to draw a bomb first? Is he going to draw? So he's going to discard, do 3? Yeah, discards power, does 3. So he is almost out of space now. I don't mind my board. Oh, so he's going to attack. So now it becomes a math problem. Oh, so he's trying to make space for his guys. I don't know if this is a good decision for him. Because I know he's got nothing. So I can totally do that. Block. Oh, he's going to make this guy big. If any of my units die. So I'm not going to trade any of my guys out. Boom. Okay. Any other interactions here? Charge. Nope. Nope. Alright, so this should just happen. Definitely thins out his board. Ooh. Pay 2 to exhaust an enemy unit. Don't mind if I do. Yeah, I'd like to do that. I'd like to exhaust you, please. I'd like to attack with this for 3. And I'd like to scout a 2/2 for 1. I'm looking for something a little bit bigger. I do get to draw a flying unit from my deck, but I don't have any left. Oh, brutal.
Now come forth.
Brutal. Okay. I'm going to leave that power in my hand. Can always play it out next turn. So I've got him on a timer now as well. Because he can hit me for 3 if he draws a power, but I can do this anytime I want. And at the end I'll get a Sentinel, which will make this guy even more better. This is a close game. This is a close game. And he cannot afford to trade with me 3 for 3. I don't think he can attack either. If he attacks... One question I have is, when does this guy get his +1/+1? I mean, does he get it immediately or does he get it at the end? Ooh, okay. So he's going to make that a 3/9 and start swinging. What does that do? You got to decide whether or not you want to attack, buddy. It's going to attack. Okay. It's a math problem now. Do I have lethal? So he blocks there. He blocks there. This cannot be blocked. He's going to take 3. So I need to find 4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I get to exhaust one of his guys. Play this out. I'm totally going to pay to exhaust you. Oh, man, I have to hurry. Shoot. I think if I just attack, I win. I hope that works. I hope this is enough. I just don't... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's only got 5 blockers. I need to find 4 damage to get through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 5 attackers getting through. I don't think... I have 5 attackers getting through. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6, right? Right? That's just... He just can't... Because he can't block this flyer. So he's trying to work it out to see if he can block. So those are going to trade. Oh, man, this guy's going to be so freaking big. I mean, if this doesn't work, I'm dead. But... Okay. Oh, he got it exactly! Oh my gosh! Oh my god! Oh my gosh! We got it exactly. Oh man! I need a minute. Oh, wow. We got it exactly. Oh, wow. Put that on YouTube in the miracle section. Oh, wow. That was a phenomenal game. That game took forever. That took like half the stream. Oh, man, wow. Oh, the highs of draft are high and the lows are low. Because, see, if I didn't attack there, if he drew a power, I just lose. Well, no, because I keep my blocker back. I would keep my flying blocker back. Do I like this? A lot of power, only 1. I don't like it. I don't like it. Not enough units. I drew no primal. That would be an issue. Okay, I like that.
We forge what we need.
Got a 2-drop. Boy, I am still chasing a primal, though. Chasing a primal influence.
Just keep moving.
Play a weapon, exhaust enemy unit. Okay, it's pretty good. See if he wants to trade. He does want to trade. That way he will not be exhausting my enemy units. But now I desperately need primal, or else this is gonna get awful for me really fast. This is going to get really bad really fast if I don't draw a primal. I felt like my draws were very, very good that game. Oh my gosh, you kidding me? So I'm totally going to summon here. 1 damage. Like if I draw 1 primal, I am fine. 3/3 with lifesteal. Yeah, that's gonna do work. Stun an enemy unit. Let's see. He's got overwhelm. He gets endurance. They're both +2. I can totally ruin one of these. I'm gonna ruin the one that is gaining him life. Oh my goodness. Well, it pretty much comes down to this. If I don't get a primal this turn, I pretty much just lose. Yeah, this is pretty much over unless I get, you know, block something to give me a chance. Well, that would be the end of that. Yeah, well, you just don't draw one of your colors. Hard to win, as it turns out. Boy, what an anticlimax that was after that first game. Or that last game, I should say. I like this power curve, but again, no fire. Okay, alright. It's not great, but, you know, it's not terrible. I have 2 6s in my hand. But I do have influence from both colors, which is, you know, an important part about playing the game, is that you actually be able to play the cards that are in your deck. Double damage, eh? Well.
Find your own tool.
What does it do? Reduce the cost of a spell in your hand by 1. Interesting. This is just a straight up trade. Weapons on a double damage guy, pretty scary. All right.
On my signal.
So I can exhaust there and maybe get a cheap Warcry. Got a flash freeze in my hand.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, got you.
So if I stunned him, he would have a 1/1 left. He'd probably trade with this 1/1, I'm guessing, so I didn't draw. I would get to Warcry, though. I'm going to go for it. See who he trades with. Guessing it's going to be him. Or he can let me go through, and then he will. Okay, he will. So he's going to let me draw. Oh, wow. A 5/5 charger. Next unit in my deck gets charged. He gets to draw a card. Man, if I draw a power next turn, wow. 5/5 charger is just going at his face. Oh, give me a... Ah, didn't get it. It's too bad.
Your first lesson is how to stay alive.
You know what? I'm okay with trading here. Yep, we're just gonna trade. That's fine. He's got pretty weenie units over here. Does have the 2/2 flyer. Ain't got nothing for him yet. Ah, he gets a snowball, so he'll get to kill one of these two guys. Probably him. Or he takes the Aegis off. Alright, so enjoyed 3 damage right to your face. Ooh. 5/5 for 3. I like that. Let's see. I'm not going to attack. He's got a 1/4. I'm kind of stuck. Man, I just need 1 more power. There's the trail stories. Okay. So yeah, that card just automatically negates it. So I negated his trail stories. So that's pretty awful. So they're gonna send the house. It would look like. I'm gonna block both of these here. That way I will kill it unless he's got something. That way I can come back next turn and block his Jotun Cyclops. Man, I just cannot draw another power. Alright, I've got good blockers here though. This would be a great trade for me, if that's what he wants to do. He's got a 5/4 now though. Just fine, I've got stuff in my hand. I just need 1 more power, which I should have gotten. Wow, he's not going to attack with that. Well, I mean, I'll totally trade. +1/+1 and overwhelm. Hey, finally! Wow, look at that. Yeah, it's about
To the slaughter!
2 turns, so too late. Because now the problem is that his Yeti is in the air and I'm not. Ooh, can he kill me? Let's see. So if I do that, if I do this, I take 7. Oh, okay, he's got the relic weapon. That'll do it. Second straight game, we've gotten power screwed. Bro, yeah, power screwed or influence screwed. Which, boy, did certainly not happen the first game. So down to 2 losses, 1 more coming. That second one was still pretty sweet though, wasn't it? Okay, 3 units. You know what? I got units. If I draw 1 more power, I can play everything in my hand. I like that. A little bit lower curve would have been great, like a 2, 3, 4 curve. Okay. Got a 1/1 out. Alright, I like it. He got an Echo. I'm guessing it's going to be that 4/5 or 5/4 dinosaur for 5. That's my guess. Just being able to draw a 5/4 twice into your hand feels very, very good in draft to me, at least. He hasn't played a power yet, though. Okay, well, there's that. +1 maximum power. That's not great for me. Get an influence of your choice. Wow, that's a really good card for draft. Well, he thought about attacking. I'm not going to block. I'm going to try to get a Grenadin out. Fairly reasonable chance I will draw one. Not there, though.
Find your own tomb.
That's a good trade for me, because if he blocks, then he loses his bonus power. He probably wants to keep that. So there's no reason just to hold back here. The only reason I would hold back is so I could block his Steadfast Deputy. Which is a thing. I totally could have done that. I'm not that worried about getting pinged to death for 1 damage a time, but maybe I should be. Each clock was in your hand, the deck gets +1/+1. I'm guessing he probably does not have any more other than the one he echoed in earlier. So that one will be 3/3. Ooh, so now for the 2/1, will I block with this? Yes, I will. Does he have a spell? No, he doesn't. Get out of here with your extra power. Alright. +2, will you have a relic? Exhaust an enemy unit? Yeah. I'd like to do that. I will do that. Does he want to trade? No. So if I draw power next turn, I'll totally lay down the Centaur Raid Leader, swing with probably everything, depending on what he plays, obviously. Hoping his power screwed here. I mean, he's still got the clock. He has another Clockroach in his hand for sure. Okay, he got that. So he can at the very least play a 3/3 Clockroach. Hey, he played a 3/3 Clockroach. Does he have any more in his deck? I'm thinking probably the chances of getting 2 rare cards of the same one in a 4-pack draft where they're coming from 3 different sets, probably unlikely. It's just my guess.
The unknown.
I think I kind of want to just pay
awaits.
2 to scout.
I'll light the way.
I would rather have power. I'm going to put that at the bottom. I'd like to work right here, but he could block the 2/2 this way and the 2/2, my 3/2 with his 2/2, and my 2/2 with his 3/3. That would be a very good trade for him, so I don't feel like I can attack just to get the Warcry. Once I get this bad boy out, things will change.
Not on my watch.
2/3 with Endurance. That can kill all my guys. That's a good card. I really need that power right now.
Just keep digging.
I don't think I've seen that card. Pay 2, exhaust Amaranth Shoveler to look at the top card of your deck. If it's a Sentinel or Relic, draw it. Otherwise, discard it. Interesting. Interesting. I'm going to play out the 1/4. Yeah, I might as well play this out too. I mean, he is playing the Harsh Rule faction, but I mean, this is not a good Harsh Rule board for him because he has a lot of equity on this board as well. So wiping all of me is probably not what he wants to do. God, can I get another freaking power, please? 4/2 when you play on the dinosaur, gain a life. 4/2 with Overwhelm for 4. Yeah, it's all right. Man, are you freaking kidding me?
Your first lesson is how to stay alive.
So if I attack with this, I do kill anything on his board. And I get to Warcry. I'm going to do that because I want to Warcry. Make my unit stronger. We probably just trade here. Yeah, that's fine. I've got a 3/3 to trade with his 3/3. This 2/1 trades very nicely. And I got more equity out of the deal than he did. He gets the 5th power though. Okay, that's very bad. Again, just need. What does he get? Some of you gain 4 armor. That's very good. Just need to get a power, and I feel okay about everything, really. Very interesting that this card does not. This is not a choice. So a 4-2 with Overwhelm, I will just trade and take 2. I don't really care about that much. Come on, power. Give me 1. Come on. A primal would be great so I can play both cards in my hand. %33% chance, and over a 33% chance, every single card in here is a power. Didn't get one. That is the most unbelievably frustrating thing about this game, is just how often you will not draw power. It is just incredible. 40% of the deck is power. 40% is either give you power or draw for it. And hey, we found one. All right. All of a sudden, it seems like I have a real deck. So I will totally swing with a 4-4 and a 4-2. Yeah. Do I swing with him? If I swing with him, he could block that just to kill it. But then he would have to, let's see, he could go. I'm just going to attack with those 2. He's got this guy over here. He could straight up trade. So he's got spells. Or at least he's fanning over the cards in his hand. He's looking at a card in his hand. Ooh, ouch. That's too bad. Kind of wanted to trade with him. I'm guessing he will just block with the Cockroach. So he's going to chump with his... Interesting. Alright, well, that wasn't great, but I don't feel that bad about that. I don't feel horrid about how that went. Definitely would have been nice to get a better trade out of it, but I made him spend a card. Mentor, the top unit of your deck gets the student's health and life. Wow, okay. Now the question is, does he get that as a bonus, or does he just get it 4-4? I would assume he would just get a 4-4. So now do I want to attack again? So he could totally block with his 2-3 and 3-3. And I would get to pick which one I killed. I think I will attack with the 4-4. Okay. Does he block with anybody else? He does. I've got a good enough board. I'm going to take his 3-3 off. So I've got another 4-4 here. So if he plays a spell, this is just going to go away. But it might be a spell he really wants.
Study your enemies.
Wow, a Palooza. Wow. An 8/8 Prosecutor at Arms. Now I'm going to draw nothing but power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I could kill it if I used everything that I had. But I will get to negate a spell with this. So we'll warp in.
The journey to Amara is long.
Yeah, we're in trouble. There's no doubt about this. And I know that I don't have good removal in my deck at all. Alright, I got a flying blocker now. Unfortunately, he still has an 8-8. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we just lost. Wow. So they're going to send the house this time, it would appear. So I'll kill him. Four. Kill him. Can't, he's not attacking. Chump block that. Deal 3 damage to enemy unit, 3 damage to enemy player. That is not good for me. Yeah, it's game. He got it. It's unfortunate, but that's definitely the game. Well, we won. We get 2. We won 2 today. Still not as good as my first one. Don't feel that bad about my draft there. Boy, this win was epic. But, I mean, 2 of the losses that we had were just 100% bad power draws. And I didn't get a good power draw that time, even though 40% of the deck was power. So I feel like I just got a little bit unlucky. His draw that game was amazing. The opponents, I mean. Let's see if I got anything good. Ooh, I like that. So I definitely did not make up my gold. But I did get a nice amount of cards. Ooh! Let me upgrade ya. Okay, well, I definitely got a lot closer to making up my gold. So I got 2,000. It was like 2,500 and another 1,000 there, so 3,500 plus the cards I got. I probably broke even there. And at the end of the day, that's what you want to do. You want to break even. If I got a legendary in this pack, I definitely didn't get a legendary in this pack. Let's see what we got. Ephemeral Wisp. Empower to play it from your void and 0-1 for 2. Not sure how I like it, how much I like it. I do see people play with it though. Let's see what else we got here. Treachery, deal 2 damage to the enemy player. They discard a unit of your choice from their hand. That is pretty strong for Fire Shadow decks. Units with flying of +1/+1. Be good for a flying deck. And I like this Beast Caller's Amulet. A 5 infiltrate, play a 5/5 beast if your opponent just doesn't draw anything, any blockers early game. Boy, slapping that on a Blood Beetle that you've already infiltrated once to give +1 and flying seems pretty good. Okay, so there is draft for you folks. Man, couldn't get it done here today, but you know, we did the best that we could, and we definitely did get a lot of cards. So next guaranteed show will be Monday, 10 p.m. I think that there is a better than 50% chance that we will have a show for you on Sunday. So that is going to be the plan. Monday, 10 p.m. Central Standard Time for the next regularly scheduled show. But there's a good chance that I might have a show on Sunday in the afternoon or the evening. Of course, the best place to keep track of all of it would be on Twitter at the Detour Stream, or of course I will post it on twitch.tv/the Detour when that occurs. Thank you for watching tonight. Hope you enjoyed it, and keep it eternal.